I created a mod that turns the floor to lava, blue lava, or poison in Super Mario 3D World. This video will cover the new World 2 update, which took over 2 months to develop. I've been off the map as of late, so please don't mind the extra mid-rolls in this one. Alright, have a quaggy day. Alright, so before we get started, I actually have a few things I want to show you. The first thing is, all the visuals have been upgraded. Now the lava looks like actual lava. It glows, it didn't have the weird white spots. Didn't animate yet, I couldn't quite get the animation working. So maybe that will be a future update if I can get the animation working. Yeah, the lava looks nice now. I've gone back and done it in all of the World 1 levels, so if you're playing this mod for the first time, you get to experience the wonderful new lava. Second of all, the circus music has been changed. Now it's Chompworks from Super Mario Galaxy 2, so now you don't have to listen to the same boring, frustrating 5-second loops of the circus. The third change is that green stars and stamps are always colored. There's no more gray, disgusting outline thingy that shows up when you've already collected them. If you're replaying a level to get a thumbnail or something, the green star will show as green and you can get your spicy thumbnail without having to make a new save file. So with all of that done, let's get on to the new content. So the main bulk of the World 2 update is, of course, World 2. Now this first level is a blue lava level. I made it a blue lava level just because I was bored of making orange lava levels. We only have one blue lava level so far anyway, that is 1-3. So it's nice. Now you can get that without power-ups, or you can of course just grab the super bell. This mod is all about being resourceful, so most of the time the power-ups will remain in place. Because while adding the lava of course does make it more difficult, the goal isn't actually to be as difficult as possible. Although sometimes it feels that way. Adding the lava just forces you to play every level in a new way. If I wanted to make it as hard as possible, trust me, you would feel it. Nice, I thought he damaged me. In my defense, I thought I could damage boost, but no, he just does that. Oh yeah, also, the baby mode doesn't give you the assist leaf anymore. At least it's not meant to. I think I actually forgot to change it. Oops, I'll go fix that. And in case anyone was wondering, this music is from Paper Mario, the Origami King. Off the top of my head, I've forgotten the exact name of the track, so I will put it on screen. I probably already put it on screen earlier, to be honest, but now you get to see it again. As always, the checkpoints are a bit of a leap of faith. Of course, you don't have to get the checkpoint, but I'd recommend it. Now for this section, some blocks have been turned into lava, but not all of them, so you're gonna have to do some careful platforming. And for this section, this part is just disgusting. The middle part has been turned into lava. So, whereas it was already just a careful creep along the thin platform, and now it is just 10 times worse. You can take a little shortcut by rolling long jumping here. Definitely would recommend doing that. Now for this section, you are gonna have to try and move the Conkdor over to that one block. Oh, I got hit there, but there we go. You can save it with a little dive. The final green star is just the usual Conkdor lad. I'm gonna wait until he tries to attack over here because it'll be an easier hit. There we go. Wait for Toad to give me his star. The star always appears directly over Toad, so you're gonna have to use him as a stepping stone to get back. Now for this final section, there's a lot more lava blocks, so you're gonna have to be a bit more careful. Either spin jumps or rolling long jumps, or even just regular jumps. You can sometimes do the trick here. It's not too bad, but it is very easy to get stressed and mess it up. So look forward to your favorite content creators probably dying here and raging. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Moving on, we have a split path. We have 2-2 and 2-3. 2-3 requires 15 green stars to enter. That's fine, I have that many. Let's go to 2-2 first because that one comes first. Now, Puffprod Peaks, this lava is animated because the grass is normally animated, so the lava is just kind of affected by that. It looks kind of funny. This level, believe it or not, had been nerfed. Great, I'm so thankful for that pop-up. This level had been nerfed. These touch blocks now stay up forever instead of disappearing after a short time. The reason for this is because some players will be using an emulator to play this mod. And people who are playing on emulator don't have the courtesy of gyro, so they're gonna have to find a safe place to stand and then use touch controls to touch the block and then make their way over there. And there will be some occasions where you'll have to do that on the fly, so that's why the block now stay out forever, so they can hit the blocks way before they commit to that platforming and still be able to beat the level without complications. The music for this level is Freeze Flame Galaxy from Super Mario Galaxy, specifically the fire side. If you haven't seen this before, by the way, all the levels are possible using Mario and the power-ups in the level, or if there's a checkpoint, using the power-ups that exist after the checkpoint. So to make it a bit easier, I've added just some extra piranha plants to the level. That jump is possible without, but it's so difficult and inconsistent. I feel like the average player isn't going to be able to figure it out and they'll get frustrated. Also, for the bonus area, I've added this lava from Ramhead Reef, just, you know, to complete the look a little bit. I've also extended these brick blocks just to make it a little bit more user-friendly here. I'm actually going to go down to these brick blocks because it's a little bit easier to see the path ahead. Again, this is where emulator users might want to touch the blocks in advance, and now they stay out forever. I've added way more piranha plants here because previously it was kind of a bit of a blind jump because there weren't many piranha plants to go off of. And I do have a really old clip on my Twitter of what that looked like. Also, I just picked the worst time to jump there. Now, this level is on a split path, and that's also because 2-3 is just so unbelievably brutal. So since 2-3 is so difficult, it's nice to have this one be a little bit simpler in case someone doesn't want to do a 100% playthrough, or they want to give up and still progress through the game. This is how you do this section without going in the cloud, by the way. This is why the bricks are extended, to make that landing a bit easier. Right, let's actually wait for the platform this time. I'm gonna wait until it's coming back down to start jumping on the piranha plants. There we go. 1, 2... Way better, dude. And that's the level complete. So it is still difficult jumping on piranhas with the incredible pets deception of Super Mario 3D World. It can be tough, and that's also why I added way more. Next up, let's head to the fairy house. The fairy house had been modified. This is one of the last things I did. I just added this little bit of blue lava in the center. It's really nothing major, but you know, just to fit with the theme. Now let's go to the absolute hell that is 2-3. 2-3 is Shadow Play Alley, and this is one of those things where there aren't really a lot of different materials to change into lava. You know, the whole level is basically just stone, so yeah. I had to add a lot of blocks to make this possible, but it's still very, very difficult, and you are going to have to make some very precise dives in this level. Now, before worrying about this piranha plant and taking him where he needs to go, first of all, going to worry about the stamp. Oh god, it's so difficult to get the stamp and survive. But you know, if you last long enough, you can get the autosave to save the stamp. But I died really quickly there, so... Ugh. Okay, the stamp saved, so now let's take the piranha where he actually needs to go. We're gonna take him across here. There's a moving platform that was added, and there's a green star. Thank you, sir. You're no longer needed. Have a nice little rest in the warmth. This music is Fleece Glide Galaxy from Super Mario Galaxy 2, and yeah, we just have to be very, very careful. I might be making it look a lot easier than it actually is. I've just played this level so many times in testing that I pretty much got it all in muscle memory, but the first time I played this level, it took me a really, really long time to do, so definitely is not free. Grab this checkpoint. Now, unfortunately, because of the new lava material, that means the shadow section doesn't work anymore, so now the door just takes you to the other side and you don't have to do the shadow section. That's also why the stamp was moved, because normally the stamp is in that section. The simple way of doing this is to do a slow rolling long jump. That'll automatically stick the landing right there. You go into the mystery box. There is new mystery box music. Take a listen. Or not. Why? It's so difficult to see where you're landing in this section. Why is this so hard? Maybe I should nerf that section? I don't know. I mean, it shouldn't be hard. I don't know if it's actually hard or if I'm just sucking. The blocks just aren't even close to where they look like they are. Like, the input that any sane person would do to reach those blocks just they don't line up at all. Not taking any chances with that one. See, that wasn't hard. See, that's why I'm so, like, I guess we'll see what the players think with that one. We're coming up to the end of the level now, and it's not too difficult. These fuzzies are a little bit annoying. I think I'm gonna wait for them to go past before I try and make the jump here. And we're gonna go across these bricks real quick, and we're gonna ride this platform over, because we need to be able to see Bowser that Toad is for some reason afraid of, even though you can't even see him. The shadow didn't work. There we are. That's the final green star. Again, we're gonna have to use Toad's head. It's a bit of a stepping stone here. Excellent. If it wasn't clear already, the World 2 update is way harder than the original World 1 version. Alright, now let's go in the door. Takes us up to the top level because, you know, it's a little bit dangerous at the bottom. This music is the lava theme and final castle theme from Super Mario 3D Land. And let's grab that goal and win. Now we're out of 2-3. We have a bit of a curveball here because I feel like there's too much lava, not enough variety in here. I'm bored of making lava levels. Now we have the floor is poison level with these fantastic visuals that come from the animated grass. It looks way better in the cave, I promise. And we also have a new item. This is the stamp switch. So I feel like people are just gonna be playing these levels with their like favorite characters. So why should they have to switch and play these levels over and over again when they're so difficult? So now, wow, I'm so good. So now you're not gonna be punished if you want to play all these levels with Peach or Luigi or even Toad. You can grab the Switch no matter what character you are. And this music is Chucklehuck Woods from Superstar Saga plus Bowser's Minion on the 3DS. Now we're gonna be doing a quick jump over here because we need to backtrack a little bit to get the first green star, which is located up here. And I've added some crates up here just to make it so you can actually stick the landing and not die like a dummy. I'm so good at this game, dude. I just woke up, if it's not clear. Believe it or not, it is actually possible to get all of these green stars without dying. I'm not sure if I've gotten any of them without dying, but at least in this recording. Now, to get the checkpoint here, we're gonna have to, you could rolling long jump off that, but it's a bit risky, so I prefer to just slowly shuffle along these bricks, which aren't at a 45-degree angle, so you have to, like, really shuffle along. Very annoying. I didn't mean to die. Doing a spin jump to the checkpoint, and now we're safe and sound. So getting to the cave isn't too difficult. We can line up with this brick here, and then we can shuffle along the back wall without having to deal with the weird angles of these bricks. Hello. Now we're in the cave section. I've added some more of these platforms so we can actually get about. And there's two routes. There's absolutely no reward for going up the top route, so I don't recommend it. Why am I so bad, dude? I just want to record a showcase video. I need to prep for release today. What was that? That's the worst long jump I've ever seen in my life. Who long jumps like that? Mario, if you go to the Olympics and look at a long jump tournament, that's not what it looks like. They don't do that. Typically, they go far. Oh my god. This is just tragic. Oh well, now we're going in the pipe. And we can do colorful tile little challenge area. It's the same as normal, just careful not to touch the walls. One part that got me during testing that I had to be careful of is that you can hit the corners here, so be very careful with that. Now, as we move through, we're gonna drop down to grab this green star. I put blocks all the way along, so it's not really a blind jump, so it's way more likely they're gonna get it first try, because you'll probably be sliding down the wall, so you can have a look at what's to come. Okay, finally, we're out. Onto the crate, back to the weird grass animation land. Okay, right. Let's not mess this up. There we go. I do want to get top of the flagpole because I'm cool at that. So let's climb this tree, maneuver over, and boom! There we go. Easy. That was actually easy. I just suck. To make up for that, now we have Big Galoomba Blockade, which is just an absolute meme. I mean, how did anyone die there? I could have fixed it, but I thought it was funny, so. Next up is Mystery House Melee, and I've made some changes to this one. Mostly the order. So now the first one you do is the Conkdor one, because that one actually has platforms, which is why it is easily going to be the hardest one to do. So you have to quickly try and skirt along here, get the Conkdor, and then skirt back, all before the time runs out. Very, very stressful. It still showed up as ID4. Wait, I need to fix that. This is why I'm going from a new save file to do this beta testing playthrough, you know? Just gotta catch these things before it releases. Everything else is pretty much free. The only part that's a little bit stressful is, of course, you are gonna have to make the jump to the mystery box every time. This fire bro over here is a little bit of a troll. He just kind of dies from the lava, but like... you might have already jumped to him by the time he does that, and it can be kind of funny. Next up, we have Double Cherry Pass, which doesn't actually have double cherry. I mean, there's one there. See, it's Double Cherry Pass. See, there's nothing wrong. It's not clickbait. What? Come on now. No more. Other than that, I removed the double cherries because... How is anyone this awful at the game? Oh my god, it's like my mother's playing. This is why you don't record during the morning. I made this rule for myself. Back when I did harder Super Mario Bros. Wii, I recorded like 2 episodes in the morning and I instantly regretted it. So I was like, right, no more recording in the morning. But here I am, a couple years later, I'm like, I'm sure I can record in the morning without consequence. You know, it's been a few years. My commentary's gotten better. You know, I slept quite well. I'm sure I can record in the morning. No, I can't record in the morning. But I'm almost done, so I may as well keep going. Alright, so this part's a little bit different. Since there's no double cherry anymore, you now just walk backwards and you hit both of these switches at the same time. That's pretty simple, getting the green star. I mean, actually collecting the green star and surviving, though, is a little bit difficult. This section in general is a little bit difficult because these have slide collision, so you're gonna have to keep on jumping to line up the roll onto these blocks. Now, this checkpoint, I like to get it with a rolling long jump. There we go. Barely made it. I could have done a way better rolling long jump, though. So. And the second half is pretty much free. maybe it'll have some changes, maybe some buffs in the future, but like for now, I'm keeping it this way. It was originally going to be done with the double cherry, but I found it to be a bit too jank, so I removed it. That's why there's so much space on these signs. There's two stacked behind each other, because originally you were supposed to platform with the double cherry to get a green star later. I also figured, like, why even bother? Because you can just 90-degree wall jump anyway, so why bother going through all this extra setup? Just in case you don't want a 90-degree wall jump, you can just get it with a simple platform. That's not really challenging at all. Like, I didn't do anything to make that challenging, but just pretend I did. This has already been in progress for like 2 months now, so I just really wanted this to be out. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so if I don't set myself a cap somewhere, these levels will never get released. Now we're going to be finishing up things off with 2-Tank. Now this one, again, this one had a bit of a story. Originally it was going to be a completely custom level, but I was having some problems getting that to work how I wanted. So I just settled for regular 2-Tank gameplay. Now this is actually pretty easy. Like, it's not a difficult level at all. There's a lot of freebie green stars, but I just figured I'd keep it as the auto-scroller just to make everything line up. And then in the future, maybe I'll do that custom level, maybe I won't. Who knows? Also, do you like this music? Wow. Sorry if you're enjoying that. How do you fall in there? How do you do it? How do you go over there? How do you do it? Anyway, this level really isn't too bad. The auto-scroll does make it very, very stressful though. I kept the auto-scroll just because otherwise the tanks won't line up. I don't know why that's sideways. It's staying sideways though. This needs to get out. Attack has been going for way too long. Maybe in the World 3 update, whenever that... What is it doing? Hello? Okay. Whenever the World 3 update comes out, maybe I'll fix some stuff, but I just really want this hack to be out. I worked all day yesterday on this. I started working at 11 a.m. and I stopped working at 1 a.m. The only break I took was to eat once. I had lunch and then like I worked on this solidly all day, so like I just want it out. Yeah, this music, I commissioned it for New Super Mario Bros. Remaster mode, when I thought that was definitely going to be a thing, but I ended up cancelling that, and so I just wasted a lot of money commissioning music. So I thought I'd use some of it in Flawless Lava, so people can still appreciate the custom music. Oh my god. Now you may have noticed that the cannon boxes are actually gone. Now originally the plans for this level were a little bit different, and so again, I just didn't add the cannon boxes back in, kept it as a freebie. Maybe in the future the level will get buffed, but for now I'm keeping it this way. I need to move on with my life. I need to get onto my other projects. I have so many other videos I want to work on. I mentioned how long I worked on this yesterday. Bear in mind, I only had one level left to do and I worked that long. Because I was upgrading all the visuals and stuff and fixing up a couple of other levels. So yeah, this mod, it's a long one. This is probably the longest I've ever worked on a single video, to be honest. Please make this. Thank god, okay. So, free green star. Also, no checkpoint. I was gonna add a checkpoint, but makes the boss so much more fun, doesn't it? It's another ice skate boss. This platform is gonna fall just as the cutscene ends, so... Okay. It's very, very stressful now. Boom Boom isn't normally an intimidating boss, but it makes this music actually... Can you... Okay, I guess not. I'll add the checkpoint. Maybe the boot is a little bit too far of a curveball to throw directly after a long auto-scroll level. I wish this platform actually was like frozen during the cutscene. That's not how it works. If it can... I've never gotten hit by this. I've died twice. I've never died in this boss. The moving platform, it has the delay very specifically set to last the same amount of time as the Boom Boom cutscene. That took a lot of attempts to get right. When I say this boss isn't hard, I really do mean it though. Like, it isn't difficult at all. It's just a little bit... It's something getting used to the skate and making sure you actually get in the skate at the start. The boss music is also from New Super Mario Bros. Remaster mode. There we go. See, that was not hard at all, but it is stressful, so whatever. Now this time the warp box puts you over here. In the previous castle, it put you on the other side. I thought that could be a fun little gameplay variation, since otherwise this area is unchanged. Interesting, the fairy didn't actually notice that. There we go. That was weird. Let's make sure we don't mess up this final jump. There we go. Flawless Lava World 2. Thank you everyone for watching. If you enjoyed this mod or this video, please give it a like and make sure you subscribe. There's going to be all sorts of mods like this coming up in the future. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.